I need you to be brave. A man will come and take you away.
Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again. This is Dexter's Industries, this is The Descent. This level is harder than both the levels we've just done combined. It really is, folks. This took me longer than both the levels we've just done combined. And that's just because there is a section coming up where there's a soldier giving a speech to a bunch of other like PMC guys. They all go their separate ways, there's a bunch of minecarts, and then there's 3 guys that patrol the room, and they never ever give you enough space to get through the doorway. They don't. You have to blend. There is no other way to do it. I've tried distracting them with the mine. I've tried a whole bunch of different things. But the guy doesn't fucking move. He doesn't move. And it isn't fair at all. It's completely unfair. But this moment right now, the reason I'm chilling up against this wall is not because there's any real benefit to doing it, or you should linger that long. It's purely because I was doing something else at that time. So just ignore me. But this is a fantastic looking level too. Some of the vistas on this, some of the way that the game does depth of field and pulls focus is extremely cool. And aside from the one bit that I really hate, this is a cool level. It's a good level. And there's a lot of moments doing some interesting stuff. It's just that one section, if there was a smoother way of doing it, which there no doubt will be, and somebody will probably tell me, because that's the thing with this game. You can struggle for hours getting through a doorway, doing it your way, and then you watch somebody else do it, and there's a vent, or there's a disguise, or there's a button you can press that gets everybody out of the room, and then you can walk straight through. And you can't help but feel like you've just shot yourself in the mouth, because you went to all that trouble to get through a section that was, was literally the hardest part of the game for you personally, and somebody else just strolled through like a fucking pedestrian. And that is both the joy and the sorrow of this game. But hit the checkpoint, because this is the section what starts to get difficult. And what I like to do is I sit up against this piece of cover, wait for these guys to talk. They're going to open that gate so we can go through it. This is standard, Stealth 101. Get the dudes to open the door for you. And this is the section coming up, which I just don't think is very fair. So if you follow these guys too quickly, they will spot you, but you should be okay. That's the proximity mine on the minecart there that you can mess with if you want to get a bunch of people out of the way. But it doesn't work well enough. It really doesn't. There's a whole bunch of wrenches and metal bars to throw, but they don't work either. This is me doing some crazy pirouetting. I pick up this wrench because I always like to have a distraction at my hand, and there is an opportunity to hide, so use it, because hiding on this game is overpowered, and I love it. But basically, there's all these guys, a bunch of them walk past the dude giving orders, he then stays and has about a cigarette that lasts for 10 years, and then there's 2 other dudes walking around this room, and between the 3 of them, there is never the perfect opportunity to get past. So, I have maybe half a bar filled with instinct, and I'm effectively going to let go of this hiding spot, and I'm going to start blending immediately, and I'm going to walk blending until I'm behind him. And that it seems to be the only real way of doing this for this particular strategy, which really sucks. Because, look at them. If you look on the radar, they're always checking you out. There's always somebody who can see you. And because they're so close, they see through your disguise in the time it takes you to fart. So, this is all I could think to do, fellas. It's not it's not how I like to play, but there you go. Use all my instinct to get past. Then there's going to be these 2 guys here having a conversation. I think it's something to do with gambling or money. I can't quite remember. But as soon as they start walking, you want to kind of follow them, but don't get too close, because there are other people in this area. And you're going to see the game glitch out. There is one guy talking to 2 other dudes, and one of the dudes' entire torso is invisible. Like, you can't see him, but you're going to see him in a moment. Because I'm wondering who can see me. And then I realise there's a dude who has... You see his arms? No torso, legs, and arms. What is that shit about? But yeah, there's a lot of glitches on this game. The audio bugs out all the time for me. There's times when the frame rate goes to shit. There's audio loops. There's dead people talking. I haven't had any visual graphics fuck up on me, but I did watch a Gamefront video where James had a bunch of visual problems. And once they start talking, use this to press the button. It's not going to distract anybody, so just immediately walk away. Start making your way towards the lift. The lift is going to take its time to come up, but don't worry, nobody's going to get close enough to see you. This is me in super paranoid mode though, so when I start this generator I go and hide over here. And this is effectively the, you know, we got through this entire area without being spotted, which I was really proud of, because my first time through this bit, as easy as it just looked then, was a complete nightmare. I just did not know how that would be possible. Luckily enough, I found a way. But thanks for watching, and you take care now.